So unfortunately, Chuck E. Cheese Northridge is starting their 2.0 remodel process. As you can see, the sign has been gutted and it now has a Chuck E. Cheese open sign, and the Chuck E. Cheese is a 2.0 remodel, or at least it looks like that. And the Chuck E. Cheese used to have some really cool things on the exterior. I'm going to do a comparison of what this Chuck E. Cheese was like before and what it is currently like. So before, this Chuck E. Cheese had a really cool sign. You know, it had been pretty much unchanged for decades. I want to say around 30 years, if not more. And this Chuck E. Cheese used to have a really cool awning. And in addition to that, this Chuck E. Cheese had this really nice checkered tiles on the exterior. And as you can see from the old clips, you know, this awning and this, you know, checkered tiles on the outside was just something that was really amazing. It was very unique. I don't think I had seen this at, you know, many other locations, if any. But as you can see from this updated video, I Ticketmaster 1000, it no longer has the awning and it no longer has the checkered tiles on the outside. So that is really unfortunate. It's really sad to see such an iconic Chuck E. Cheese being remodeled and just have all of its like history just being stripped away. And we're gonna go look at the showroom and we're gonna compare what it looked like before and how it looks now. Alright, so here's the showroom of the most amazing Chuck E. Cheese store in Southern California. Look at all that Song of the Islands. You got some like, you know, tropical stuff there. There's like a Chuck E. like rodeo. There's a small TV. That's just really cool. Like there's just so much really cool stuff. There's the 1993 show is Pizza Time Inc. Got the theater. There's more stuff over here. Here's the ticket loss. Very interesting. It's an interesting location. Over here is I've Got the Pizza. Wow, super cool. This is just really amazing. Here is like Mount Chuckmore. It's so cool. It's really funny. We got Flabby Road. This is just so amazing. Like, I don't know. Like, I really hope they don't like, you know, take these away. It's just like super cool. It's like a nice like relic of the past. Like, where else are you gonna see this? We have what, the guitar got a couple stars, and here's a Braun in the USA. That's funny. Instead of like Born in the USA. We got Yellow Submarine Sandwich. These are just so cool. There's the Munch's Make Believe band. You know, icon. This is just, you know, so cool. Saturday Night Retriever. Super cool. I'm studying over my words. Just like really cool. It's just really funny. Like, who comes up with these things? And then here is a Bad Dog. Bad Dog, Jasper T. Jowls. It's so funny. And then here's some more cool stuff in the other corner. So the corner on the left had like the chocolate stuff, and here is like let's see, we got Statue of Liberty, Betty Boop, New York Nights. We got TV, and there's like a popcorn. There's a person, I'm not sure who that is right now. We got Chucky, old photo reel, Hollywood Vine, and here's a sign right here. That's just like super cool. Like, you don't see it very often. Then up there is the Chucky head, and then here is called Pasquale. Here is Jasper. There is Mr. Munch, Helen, and here is the TV, and there's some stars right there. There's a star behind Chucky, and here is Chuck E. Cheese itself. That is super cool. So as we walk in the showroom, we see that the sign has been removed, and looking at the walls, all of the art is gone. They do have the old school memorabilia. They have all the, you know, tropical stuff. They have the TV. They have all the iconic stuff that makes Northridge, and they still have the animatronics, which is really cool. But, you know, just having, you know, looked at the art being gone, it just makes it so much different. It's not the same. and it just foreshadows what's gonna come. Like, you know, it's nice that the animatronics are still there, but seeing everything being stripped away just makes it, you know, so much more real. Like, we all knew this day was coming, but unfortunately it's here, and just seeing all the stuff being taken away makes it that much more salient and just makes it that much more real. They still have all the, you know, memorabilia in the other corner and all the Hollywood stuff, which is really nice, but knowing that the days are numbered and seeing portions of the remodel being implemented just makes it so sad. Like, you know, all the animatronics are there, but it's just not the same, like, without the art. And, you know, it looks like the games are pretty much all there, but, you know, the showroom has been, like, torn down, the walls are torn down, there's no art. And, you know, this place had a lot of cool art, as you saw before. It had, like, the Mount Chuck Moore, Braun in the USA. It just had a bunch of cool stuff, and the wall that was torn down on the other side, if you saw my other video that I posted last week, there was some, like, sports art, like a newsletter or something like that, like a magazine, but, you know, that's gone too, and there's just nothing. The entire store just isn't the same without, you know, its iconic artwork. And once they remove the animatronics and all the memorabilia in the corners, it's just not gonna be the same. Like, it's just so empty, and it's just really, really sad. Like, even Chuck E. Cheese himself is sad that everything is just going to be taken away, and it's just gonna be a relic of the past. Like, this is, you know, people's childhoods. It's like, you know, anyone that was born in the 80s and 90s, like, this was, you know, this was their childhood, and Northridge was one of the few Chuck E. Cheeses to, you know, maintain it. Like, I think La Mesa is still a pretty old school Chuck E. Cheese, but for the most part, you know, most Chuck E. Cheese have been remodeled in some way, shape, or form. A lot of them have, like, a Studio C beta, so, you know, this place has a 2-stage, which is really cool, and it's just really, really unfortunate to see everything taken away and, you know, stripped down, and seeing, you know, people's childhoods, my childhood, like, just being, you know, torn down. It's just really, really disappointing. Like, you're not gonna see, you know, any Chuck E. Cheese like this, you know, ever again. Like, I think La Mesa might be one of the few that's not gonna get a 2.0 remodel, but they're gonna go away in a few years. And just seeing all the animatronics being taken away, it's just really, really unfortunate. So as we look around the game, we see that the games haven't really changed at all, but most people don't care too much about the games. Like, it's, you know, not really the, you know, Chuck E. Cheese culture. It's really about the animatronics. Like, the games are cool, the prizes are cool, but, you know, it's all about the showroom, and the showroom's gone. They might get a few new games. A lot of places get a few games when they get a remodel, but, you know, Northridge is all about, you know, its iconic stage and its iconic artwork and its iconic memorabilia. So it's really, really sad to see the animatronics go. But, you know, maybe they'll get a few games, but that's not going to be, you know, much of a compensation for the loss of the animatronics and the showroom as a whole. Again, I want to say a big thank you to Ticketmaster 1000 to coming out to Northridge as it's being remodeled, and thank you to Ticketmaster for allowing me to react to this video. This was done with his permission. Link to Ticketmaster 1000's channel will be in the description below. To everyone watched, thank you so much for watching this, you know, side-by-side comparison of what Northridge used to be like and what is now, and we'll see you again next time.